In this video, I'm going to show you how to correctly measure your wrist for any watch, including a buckle and band watch strap. Or if you're looking at a strap online, I'll show you how to make sure it's going to fit you before you buy it. So let's jump in. Hey there, welcome to the video. Now, if you're new here and you're into watches or the Apple Watch, consider subscribing because that is what every one of our videos is about. But first, let me show you how to measure your wrist the right way. So the first thing you need to grab is one of these, and this is just a regular measuring tape. Now you've probably got one of these at home already, but you can grab them from Amazon or the high street as well. I'll put a link in the description below if you do need one. Now there's nothing special here, but it will have two sides. One side is in inches and one side is in millimeters, and I recommend that you use the side with millimeters. I've got the measuring tape just like this, and what I do is just hold it like that, just until I get it around my wrist like so. And then what you want to do is make sure the gold is underneath the top of the measuring tape here to measure it up. And this will give your measurement here. Now what I would recommend is just pull the measuring tape just about an inch or maybe 2 centimeters to the left, as this is where your watch will sit. And you can see here, I'm roughly, if we just move this slightly here, about 18 centimeters or 180 millimeters there, because you can see that lines up. But what I recommend you do next is just open and close your wrist, because you'll notice if you have this too tight, when you open your hand like that, you can see that the skin on my wrist is tightening, and it's going to be a little bit too tight if I measure my wrist like this. You see, otherwise it would have been 17 centimeters or 170 millimeters. Ideally, I like to have mine just slightly looser at around 180, just below, and then that gives me just a little bit of wiggle room if my wrist expands or if the strap is a little bit tight. And often with leather straps, you'll find they are slightly tighter when you first get them. Now, if you don't have one of these, don't worry, check out the link in the description, because we're going to create a free PDF download that you can print out at 100%, and then it should accurately measure your wrist, just like a tape measure. Next, let me show you how to measure any strap so you can be sure it's going to fit you before you purchase it online. To measure a strap size, you want to ensure you have the watch on the strap for a perfect measurement. Now, we could use this tape measure if you want. I'm going to use a metal ruler here. It's slightly more accurate on this flat surface. So what you want to do is start here at the top and measure from where the connection is going to fit, the end of the buckle. And then we leave the watch on and we go all the way down to this first hole here, which we can see is roughly just past 16 centimeters, about 165 millimeters. You could see that my wrist was around 180 millimeters or 18 centimeters, so you could see this strap would fit me absolutely perfectly. Now, to know if a strap is going to fit you perfectly, what I would recommend is go from this measurement here and then measure from the first hole, the smallest hole, and then measure the largest hole. So we can see this is around 160 millimeters or 16 centimeters to 21 centimeters or 210 millimeters. So if you have a wrist size of 17 or 170 millimeters or 190 millimeters, you know that this strap is going to fit you perfectly. Now let's say you don't have an Apple Watch on you at the time. All you need to do is just measure the strap like this, and then add on the dimensions of the Apple Watch. You can find that on Apple's website or any other watchmakers, and then add that on to make sure this is roughly about 4 centimeters. So you would want to add 4 centimeters onto this length here. If you have a strap like this, this is the thick Milanese strap from Buckle & Band. You'll want to connect the Apple Watch to one side of the watch to get the full length. So all I'm going to do, this is already connected, I'm just going to take this off like this, and then I'm going to connect the strap like so. Let's just move this up here. So from this watch, we'll want to measure from the end connector of the Apple Watch all the way to the end here. And you can see, because I've already made this strap fit me perfectly, I've taken out the links, this is 180 millimeters or 18 centimeters. So you can see I've measured and taken out the links correctly, so this will fit my wrist perfectly. Now, if you purchase this Milanese strap or any other strap like this, it will obviously be a lot longer, and you may want to measure it before you put it on or take out links. So the best thing to do is just go and measure each link on your watch strap. So on the Buckle and Band Milanese Apple Watch strap, each link is actually 5mm. So I know that if I take out 2 links, it's going to take out 1 centimeter or 10mm. So I can perfectly measure this. So let's just say that this was 2 centimeters longer or 20mm longer. Then all I need to do is take out 2 links and then it would fit my wrist absolutely perfectly. And again, you can do the same thing before as the previous strap. You could measure a strap with all of the links in to get its maximum, and then you could essentially count of the links. You know that they're 5mm each. You're probably going to have to leave in 1 link here, 1 link here, and 1 for each of the connectors. But you've got maybe 3 here and 3 here that you could take out. But that will give you your measurements so you can accurately see if a strap like this would fit you perfectly. However, on most websites, it should already show you the minimum and maximum length with the links in and out. And then you'll know if your wrist fits within that measurement, that strap is going to fit you perfectly. So all of the straps shown in this video are from buckleandband.com. I'll put a link in the description below. Now, I hope this video has helped you. If it has, let me know in the comment section below. And if you've got any questions, leave them there as well. As I promised, I do get back to every single question asked. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.